Welcome to the West Ohio Conference Trauma-Informed Ministry Series. My name is Rebecca Hugg, and I am a licensed professional counselor in the state of Ohio. In this episode, we will practice 4 coping strategies you can use as a faith worker, and you can teach to other faith workers and those with whom you're working. The 4 are mindful breathing, focus on the 5, hyperfocus, and bilateral stimulation. The first coping strategy you can use is mindful breathing. The goal of mindfulness is to bring your attention to the present moment without judgment of what you are thinking or feeling, just focusing on the sensations of your body as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathing is a full body experience. By engaging your full body in breathing, you can calm your body and your mind. Breathing, in fact, is one of the easiest ways to remember God's presence with us and desires for our life. The sound we make when we breathe in is ruach. It's a Hebrew word meaning breath or spirit. As we have been created in the image of God, we've been given a moment-by-moment reminder that the Spirit is with us and within us. To do this type of full, deep spiritual breathing, place one hand on your stomach. When you inhale, your hand should move out, and when you exhale, this hand should move in. Let's practice. Breathing in for 4 counts. Hold that breath for 2 counts, and exhale for 4. Let's try that again. Ready? Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. What did you notice? What changed in your body? Often what we'll experience is our shoulders relaxing down, our jaw relaxing as well, and our ability to breathe deeply through our whole body. The next coping strategy involves all of our senses and is called Focus on the 5. Focus on the 5 engages all 5 senses as a way to ground someone in the present moment. Grounding activities like Focus on the 5 can help our bodies realize we are safe in this space right now. First, we'll name 5 things you see, then name 4 things you can hear, 3 things you feel, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Try to be as detailed as possible when naming each item. For example, I see the rough brown tree bark outside and the tiny green leaf dangling from its branch, waving in the wind. I hear the sound of the air conditioner kicking on, making a rum, drum, drum, shh sound. I feel the stretch of my canvas shoes around my toes and heel as I roll my ankles back and forth. When I bring my wrist to my nose, I smell the lavender lotion I put on earlier today, sitting at my office desk. I still taste the dark roast coffee on my tongue from this morning's breakfast. Let's see what happens for you when your mind and body focus on the 5. So the first thing we'll do is name 5 things you see. Now name 4 things you can hear. Name 3 things you feel. 2 things you smell. And 1 thing you taste. What did you notice? Often, just like our breathing, our shoulders will go down and our bodies will become calm. The third coping strategy we'll look at comes from Dr. Rick Hansen, who has found that hyperfocus on a positive thing for just 12 seconds can develop a new positive pathway in our brain. Even in the midst of stress, if you can focus on a positive thing for 12 seconds, your perspective and energy can change for the better. Let's try it out. Bring something positive to mind. Maybe it's an image of a flower, the face of a loved one, or a sunset. Maybe your positive thing is a sound, like the laughter of a child, or the waves crashing on the beach. Do you have the positive image or sound in your mind? Now really bring out the details of what you are experiencing. Engage all 5 senses. Strengthen the image or the sound. Now keep your focus on that positive thing for 12 seconds. Take a deep breath in. Great job. What did you notice? What changed in your body? What changed in your brain? Let's recap. So far, we've practiced mindful breathing, focus on the 5, and hyperfocus. All of those tend to relax our shoulders and our jaws down and helps us know that we're safe in our bodies in this moment right now. The last coping strategy we'll practice today is bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation is a way to engage both sides of your brain to help calm your mind and body. Typically, you do this through rhythm, going back and forth in a pattern. Examples of activities that engage our brain in bilateral stimulation include walking or running, tapping or drumming. The back and forth motion used in walking, moving our feet right, then left, and the back and forth motion of drumming or tapping engages our brains in a way that helps us cope with what's going on around us. Tapping, of course, is less obvious than getting up and walking or running around, and therefore is easier to use day-to-day situations. The faster you tap, the more you're trying to run through a situation or experience. The slower you tap, the more you're trying to savor something good and healthy. You can use bilateral stimulation to run through the tough stuff life throws at you, or to savor the good and healthy in life. These 4 coping strategies can be helpful for you as a faith worker, as well as things you can practice and teach with other faith workers and with those with whom you're working. I hope this has been a helpful opportunity for you to learn how to partner with folks who are recovering from trauma and how you and your team can be best prepared to serve God and to serve others. Amen.